Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Vivon Education. We are discussing class 10th chapter 12 applications of trigonometry exercise 12.2. In exercise 12.2 we completed first three sums, right? If you missed the class, I given link in description, you can check that one. Today we will continue the topic from question number 4. Okay, question number 4 is from the top of a building, the angle of elevation of the top of a cell tower is 60 degrees and the angle of depression to its foot is 45 degrees. If the distance of the building from the tower is 7 meters, then find the height of the tower. Okay, he given about here building and a cell tower. Okay, once again we'll see the question. From the top of a building, so observing from where? From top of a building, the angle of elevation of a top of a cell tower is 60 degrees. From top of the building, top of a cell tower, angle of elevation given as 60 degrees, right? Then given the angle of depression, now given angle of depression to its foot is 45 degrees. That means what? Again from top of the building only, now depression nothing but how much given angle? 45 degrees, right? And given if a distance of the building from the tower, means a distance between building and tower given as how much? 7 meters. Then find the height of the tower. We had to find the height of the tower. Is it clear? So for this given data, first we'll draw the figure. Okay. So considering here, first we'll consider here tower, and then it's a ground. Consider ground as a tower, and next consider a building. Okay, so here naming it as suppose AB. AB is a cell tower. Here AB is a cell tower and CD is the building. Cell tower and building. And given what here about the angle of elevation and angle of depression, right? So once we'll recall what is the meaning of angle of elevation and depression. Angle of elevation and angle of depression. So we had to know about two things, right? First, that is what horizontal line and line of sight. So if the line of sight is above the horizontal line, see here, this is a horizontal line. If the line of sight is above the horizontal line, it is a line of sight, it's a horizontal line. If the line of sight is above the horizontal line, and angle between line of sight and horizontal line is called angle of elevation. Simple. Next, angle of depression. Now with respect to the horizontal line, if this line of sight is below the horizontal line, now see, it is below the horizontal line, right? So this is a line of sight. Now it is below the horizontal line. And the angle which forms between these two, this horizontal line and line of sight, is called angle of depression. Clear? With respect to the horizontal line, if the line of sight is above, means that is called angle of elevation. If below, means that is called angle of depression. Is it clear? Simple definitions. Now here what is said, from the top of the building, here C is the top of the building and B is the top of what? Cell tower. So first we will here draw the horizontal line here. From C to the tower, I am drawing a horizontal line first here. Clear? Now angle of elevation from top of the building to the cell tower is given as 60 degrees. Okay, this measure is how much? Angle of elevation is 60 degrees. Clear everyone? Then and the angle of depression to its foot is 45 degrees. So AB is a cell tower. Here A is the foot of the cell tower, right? So from top of the building, foot of the tower, angle of depression is given as how much? 45 degrees. Is it clear? Okay. Now it is 45 means here angle A, this measure also how much here? 45 degrees. Yes, right? Because we know that here clearly, if you take here this is A, B, C, D, this point I am considering as G. Clearly here AD is parallel to EC. These two are parallel lines, right? Now it is a transversal line. This line is intersecting these parallel lines at a distinct point. Now we can say angle 45 is equals to angle 45 because these two are what? Alternate interior angles. These two are what? Alternate interior angles. Now first we will write the given data. Solution given. So first what he given? Distance between these two. Distance of a building from the tower is 7 meters. Given distance between cell tower and building. What is it? Nothing but it is AD equals to 7 meters. Right? And next, what is given? Angle of elevation and angle of depression. Given angle of elevation to the top of cell tower. Top of the cell tower is equals to how much? 60 degrees. Nothing but what we can say here? Angle BCE. Angle BEC is equals to 60 degrees. Right? Next, given angle of depression. Angle of depression to the foot of the cell tower. Foot of the cell tower is equals to how much? What is the angle of depression given? 45 degrees. Right? Nothing but angle ECA. Angle ECA is equals to how much? 45 degrees, and it is also equals to angle CAD. Angle CAD, because these two are called what? Alternate interior angles. Nothing but we can say angle ECA is equals to angle CAD is equals to 45 degrees. Is it clear? And here given about the heights, these two heights given, not given, right? So we'll consider here, let the height of the building, let the height of the building so what is the height of the building here? Actually CD or DC is equals to considering as X meters. So here considering height of the building, how much here? X meters. And again let the height of the cell tower So what is the height of the cell tower here? AB is equals to, let considering as Y meters. Okay, this one I am considering as what? Y meters. Y meters. Okay, now first we'll find the height of the building here. Clearly we know here CD is equals to AC, because these two are opposite side, nothing but length will be equal, and here clearly AD is equals to CE, because these opposite sides are equal, right? Now first what we'll do, from triangle BEC, so what first we'll take here height of the building, right? From triangle CAD or angle CAD, what we can conclude here with respect to 45 degrees side opposite to the adjacent. Opposite to the adjacent means which trigonometric ratio we had to consider? Tan, right? Then tan theta is equals to side opposite to the adjacent. So this implies here we can say tan, here what is the angle given here? 45 degrees. Is equals to what is the opposite here? CD is the opposite by what is the adjacent here? AD. Clear? We know that tan 45 value how much? 1 is equals to CD. CD value what here? X, nothing but height of the building, and AD is what? Distance 7 meters. This implies X is equals to, doing cross multiplication here, 7 ones are 7. So X equals to 7. So what indicates here X equals to 7? Height of the building. Therefore here only we can conclude here height of the building AD is equals to how much? 7 meters. Completed, right? Now, we have to find what? We have to find the height of the cell tower. Right? From triangle, now consider BCE or angle BCE with respect to 60 degrees side opposite to the adjacent. Again, which ratio we had considered? Tan only. Tan theta is equals to side opposite to the adjacent. This implies we can say here tan, what is the angle given here? 60 degrees is equals to what is the opposite here? BE. BE by what is the adjacent here? CE. Right? This implies tan 60 value what? 1 by root 3. So here first we'll continue this one. Tan 60 is equals to BE right here. How will you get the value of BE? See, we got already CD value. CD value how much we got here? 7 meters. Nothing but height of the building we got here 7 meters. Height of the building we got 7 meters, right? And we know CD and AE are equal because these two are opposite side, right? So we got this also 7 meters first. And base, these two are parallel and equal, right? And AD is equals to CE. What is the base here? Again 7 meters. We got. But observe here, how will you get the value of BE here? So already we got the value of AE here. Now we have to find the BE. Right? So how will you get the value of BE here means from total subtract AE. So how will you get the value of BE here means BE is equals to total height what is there here? AB minus already we got the building height. We had to subtract this one AE. Clear? So here we can say tan 60 is equals to BE value what here? AB minus AE by CE. Okay, this one you have to understand. Now tan 60 value what? 1 by root 3 is equals to AB. AB we know, we don't know because AB is the total height of the cell tower. Writing as it is Y minus AE, height of the building how much we got here? 7 by CE value. CE value how much we got here? 7, because the distance, right? Distance between these two is 7. Now doing cross multiplication here, 7 ones are 7, right? Sorry, tan 60 value what? Root 3, right? Tan 60 value is what? Root 3. Now 7 into root 3 becomes 7 root 3 is equals to Y minus 7. We have to find the value of Y here. Y is equals to 7 root 3 transpose the minus becomes plus 7. This implies Y is equals to, take 7 as the common here, then 7 into root 3 plus 1. This implies Y equals to 7 into, we know that root 3 value how much? 1.732 plus 1. Right? Then Y is equals to 7. So it is a whole number part, keeping aside 1 plus 1 is what? 2. 2.732. Right? Now we have to find a value of Y, means simply just multiply these two. Then Y equals to 7 into 2.732. Now doing multiplication here, Y is equals to 7 2 is 14. 1 is a carry, 4. 7 is 21, 22. 7 7 is 49, 2 51. 7 2 is 14, plus 5, 19. After 3 values, decimal point 3. Therefore, Y equals how much we got? 19.124. So what is the meaning of Y here? Height of the cell tower. Therefore, height of the cell tower is equals to how much? 19.124 meters. Is it clear? Okay. In this question, he given angle of elevation and angle of depression. Clear? Here tan 60 value root 3. So by mistake we chose here 1 by root 3. Okay. This is about what? Question number 4. Next, question number 5. Question number 5 is a wire of length 18 meters had been tied with an electric pole at an angle of elevation 30 degrees with the ground. Because it was covering a long distance, it was cut and tied at an angle of elevation 60 degrees with the ground. how much length of wire was cut, right? So once again we'll see the question what he given. A wire of length 18 meters. He given a length of the wire as how much? 18 meters. Had been tied with a electric pole at an angle of elevation 30 degrees with the ground. Okay. So this 18 meters wire tied with the electric pole with the angle of elevation 30 degrees. Okay. Next, because it was covering a long distance, so it is covering a long distance. It was cut and tied at an angle of elevation 60 degrees with the ground. Now what happened? It is covering more distance. That's why they cutted the wire. Then the angle of elevation changes from 30 degrees to 60 degrees. Right? How much length of wire was cut? So we had to find how much length of wire was cut. We had to find. Nothing but how much they removed the wire. We had to find. Right? For this data, first we'll draw the figure. We have to consider the electrical pole first. Thinking suppose here AB is the electric pole. AB is the electric pole and considering ground here. Ground and what he said length of 18 meters. So now wire of 18 meters tied with the electric pole with the angle of elevation given as 30 degrees and this length of wire is 18 meters. Is it okay? Then what is it? Because it covering a long distance, so it is covering a long distance, so they cutted the wire. Then angle of elevation changes from 30 degrees to 60 degrees. Now this is 60 degrees. Right? So from 18 meters, some part is they removed, they are cutted. We don't know that one. So how much they removed, we don't know, right? So let I am considering as X meters, how much they cutted the wire. Now first we'll write what is the given data. Solution. Given, what they given? Length of wire given, right? Length of the wire. Length of the wire, what is there here? So considering AB, this is C and this is D. Then BC is equal to how much? Given 18 meters. Right? And we don't know how much of wire was cut, right? Let I am considering the length of the wire. The length of the wire was cut. Considering here BD is equals to X meters. Is it clear? And again considering later the height of the pole. Height of the pole, nothing but electrical pole, right? Electric pole AB is equals to considering H meters. Okay, considering height as how much here? H meters. Right? And what is given? Angle of elevation is given, right? Angle of elevations is what? 30 degrees and 60 degrees. That indicates what? Angle BCA. Angle BCA is equals to 30 degrees and angle BDA is equals to 60 degrees. Right? Now we'll find the value. We'll consider first triangle BCA to find the height of the electrical pole. Okay? From triangle BCA or angle BCA with respect to 30 degrees, it becomes the opposite side and it becomes the hypotenuse. Side opposite to the hypotenuse. Which trigonometric ratio we have to consider? Sine. Right? We have to consider the sine theta. So we can say here from triangle BCA, sine angle given as how much here? 30 degrees is equals to, what is the opposite here? AB by what is the hypotenuse? BC. Clear? This implies we know sin 30 value how much? 1 by 2 is equals to AB. AB we don't know, considering as H here, by BC is the length of the wire 18 meters. Clear? So this one doing cross multiplication, then 2H is equals to 18. Doing cross multiplication. From this one H is equals to multiplication becomes a division by 2. 2 ones are 2 nines are. This implies H is equals to what? 9 meters. H equals to 9 meters. Here what indicates H here? Height of the electrical pole. Therefore height of the pole. How much we got here? 9 meters. Yes. So one part is completed. Now second case, given what angle of elevation is 60 degrees, right? Now from triangle BDA or angle BDA with respect to 60 degrees, again side opposite to the hypotenuse, means we have to consider again sin theta, right? Then sin, what is the angle now? 60 is equals to what is the opposite again? AB by what is the hypotenuse? BD. This implies sin 30. We know sin 30 value how much? Root 3 by 2 is equals to AB. AB is the height of the building. Already we got how much here? 9 meters by BD. BD is what? Length of the wire. How much they cutted? Nothing but X. This implies root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 is equals to 9 by x. Doing cross multiplication, root 3 into x becomes root 3x is equals to 2 nines are 18. Now we had to find a value of x here. X equals to 18 by this multiplication becomes a division root 3. When we got the root 3, we had to rationalize that one. 18 by root 3. Here doing rationalizing the denominator, nothing but multiply and divide with root 3. So root 3 by root 3. Then x equals to 18 root 3 by root 3 into root 3 becomes 3. Right? So why? Because we know root a into root a is equals to a only. That's why root 3 into root 3 becomes 3 only. Now 3 ones are and 3 6 are. This implies x equals to how much? 6 root 3 meters. Right? So this one what root 3 value we had to find. This implies x equals to 6 into root 3 value 1.732. This implies x equals to multiplication here 6 to 12. 1 is a carry. 6 is 18 plus 1 is 19. 1 is a carry. 6 7 is 42 plus 1 is 43. 4 is a carry. 0.61 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. Therefore, how much we got? X equals to 10.392 meters, right? But this is what value of x. Then how will you get the actual value? How much length of the wire was cut means we had to subtract BC minus BD. We had to do subtraction of BC minus BD. Then you will get how much of length of wire was actually cut. Okay. Then therefore we can write here. Therefore, length of wire was cut is equals to what is the actual one? BC minus what is the angle of elevation? Second case BD. Nothing but BC how much total is 18 minus BD is 10.392. Now doing subtraction, so 18 means 0.0, right? 10 minus 2 is 8. Then how much will be here? 9, right? 9 minus 9 is 0. Then there will be how much? 9. 9 minus 3 is 6. And 7 minus 0 is 7. So 7.608 meters. Okay. Once again see here. 18.000 10.392. Borrow from here. This becomes 10. 10 minus 2 is 8. Here 9. 9 minus 9 is 0. Here 9. 9 minus 3 is 6. This 7 minus 0 is 7. We got it. 7.608 meters. Therefore, length of wire was cut is equal to how much? 7.608 meters. Okay. So to understand this one, I took here x. If you want, you can take here directly 18 minus x, you will get the same answer. Okay, to understand, just I took here x, after coming x, I am subtracting from 18. Or else if you want to means directly you can consider here 18 minus x, you will get the answer 7.608. But if you take like that, you have to do multiplication with the root 3. Okay, that's why I explained here in long method. Okay, this is about question number 5. Next, question number 6. Question number 6 is the angle of elevation of top of a building from the foot of the tower is 30 degrees, and the angle of elevation of top of the tower from the foot of the building is 60 degrees. If the tower is 30 meters high, find the height of the building. Okay, again given about building and a tower. So what is said in this question, the angle of elevation of top of a building from foot of the tower. Top of the building from foot of the tower is 30 degrees, and the angle of elevation of the top of a tower from foot of the building. Now top of the tower from foot of the building is how much? 60 degrees. And given what, if a tower is 30 meters high, and given what here, tower height is 30 meters, find the height of the building. We have to find the height of the building, right? So for this data, first we will draw the figure. So what is given first? Tower, given tower height, first considering ground. Okay, tower height given. Height of the tower is 30 meters. Right? Next, what is said? This is what AB, considering this is AB as a tower. Next, considering here CD as building, and here BC is the ground. Now coming to the question, the angle of elevation of top of a building. Top of a building is what? D here. Top of the building from the foot of the tower is 30 degrees. Foot of the tower is B here. Right? Now the angle of elevation given as how much? 30 degrees. Given as 30 degrees. Is it clear first? Next, and the angle of elevation of top of the tower. Top of the tower is what here? A. From the foot of the building. Foot of the building what here? C is 60 degrees. Top of the tower from the foot of the building is given as how much? 60 degrees. Is it clear everyone? Then find the height of the building. So we given already tower height is 30 meters. We had to find the height of the building. Right? Let us considering x meters as the height of the building. Okay? And distance between this foot of the building and the foot of the tower as considering D. Distance. Is it clear? Now first we'll write this given data here. Given, what given? Height of the tower. Height of the tower AB is equals to 30 meters, right? And only given this one, right? And given angle of elevations. So first I am considering here, let the height of the building what is there here? CD, considering as x meters. And again let the distance between these two, let the distance between foot of the building, and foot of the tower, what is this one is BC, is considering as D meters, right? And given angle of elevations, given angle of elevations, those are given what? Angle DCB, angle DBC, angle DBC is equal to given as 30 degrees, and angle ACB is equal to given as 60 degrees, right? So top of the building from foot of the tower, top of the tower from foot of the building, given as 60 degrees and 30 degrees respectively, right? So what we'll do first, first we'll find the distance between these two, means the foot of the tower and foot of the building, we'll find this distance. So we can say here, from triangle ACB, from triangle ACB, or with respect to angle ACB, nothing but what is the measure of angle here? 60 degrees, right? With respect to 60 degrees, it becomes what side? Opposite, and this is what? Adjacent. Side opposite to adjacent. Which trigonometric ratio we had to consider? Tan, right? Opposite by adjacent, nothing but tan theta. So tan 60 is equals to, what is the opposite here? AB by what is adjacent? BC. This implies, we know tan 60 value how much? Root 3 is equals to AB. AB is the height of the tower given as 30 meters by BC is the distance considering D. Doing cross multiplication, it becomes what? Root 3 into D is equals to 30. This implies that D is equals to 30 by root 3, because the multiplication becomes a division. So D is equals to 30 by root 3. When we got a root 3 on denominator, we had to rationalize that one. Nothing but multiply and divide with the root 3. This implies that D equals to 30 root 3 by root 3 into root 3 becomes how much? 3. As we know, root A into root A is equals to A only. And 3 ones are 3 tens are 30. This implies that D is equals to how much? 10 root 3 meters. Suppose consider this one as equation number 1. So what indicates D here? Distance between these two, means the tower and the building. Next, with respect to 30 degrees, nothing but what? Angle DBC. From triangular angle DBC with respect to 30 degrees, opposite to the adjacent. Again, tan ratio we have to consider, right? Tan theta. So tan theta means what's the measure given? Okay, first we'll let tan theta is equals to opposite by adjacent. Then tan angle is 30 degrees is equals to opposite. What is the opposite here? CD. By adjacent is again BC. This implies tan 30 is equals to how much? 1 by root 3 is equals to CD value. Nothing but height of the building considering as x meters by BC. From equation 1, BC value how much we got here? 10 root 3 meters. Right? Here D indicates what? Distance, right? This implies again cross multiplication. Root 3 into x is equals to 10 root 3 meters. Doing cross multiplication. This implies x is equals to 10 root 3 by multiplication becomes a division. It becomes how much? Root 3. Now here clearly root 3 will be cancelled. This implies x equals to how much? 10 meters. We got x equals to 10. So here what is indicates x here? Therefore we can say here height of the building. Height of the building CD is equal to how much? 10 meters. Is it clear everyone? So he given about a tower and a building to the top and foot and top and foot. Right? So with this we completed, so 6 sums are completed. So today we discussed about the angle of elevation in question number 4, angle of elevation and angle of depression, and then how much of length of wire was cut, and how to find the height of the building. Right? So this is about today class. In next class we'll complete the remaining 4 sums. Okay, I hope you got it. Thank you so much.